Hey everybody, welcome back to the warbossfitz channel. Today we have a little bit of a preview surprise. I got a message that asked, hey, do you want to check out the new Orcs? I was going to make some kind of quippy answer to that question, but it was late. I came up with nothing, so my answer was just absolutely. So later on that night, I got a link, and here are the new fantasy Orcs, a couple days early. Now what do we got in front of us? We got all of the Iron Orcs. I've printed one of each of them. Some of them are, some of them have different options, but here we go. We got the standard bearer. We got, Orcs 1 through 5, 6, 7. We got the musician in there as well, along with my favorite little thing ever, the little orc doggo, little orc buddy. So I printed him off too, along with, here is the Iron Orc leader, and then the bone shaman. He's gonna be looking pretty cool, along with the chariots with the hog gators pulling it. So I've gotten this far so far with them, just a primer and then my standard dry brush coats. We're gonna get these painted up and show you what they look like on the table. We'll be back in a bit. A little bit of time elapsed and boom, we have all of our orcs on the table. Well, like I was saying, this is like one of every one of the poses plus all the command models for the Iron Troops. And then we have our orc commander and our orc shaman, along with our little buddy over here. So let's do some close-ups. So first close-up, we are going to do the orc chariot. Now this has come out pretty good, and I have so many cats in the house I can't walk through the house without getting cat hair on stuff. Yeah, I really like the way this chariot came out, and the little hog gators in the front. Oh, I love them so much. Probably, I don't know, for the next one, if I do another chariot for the army, probably going to be a little bit different for the color scheme. I don't know, I kind of phoned that one in, but it is what it is. But yeah, look at these guys in the back. That helmet on the one in the back, I love that helmet. And it is an option for one of the poses of the troops, but man, if I could just get all of them with that helmet, that would be amazing. I know OPR really doesn't do the modular stuff anymore, but please, make us look like Lord of the Rings Uruk-hai. That'd be awesome. Next, let's look at the orc leader. Now this here, you can tell it has elements from both the iron and the bone factions of the orcs. Ooh, come on, camera. Focus for me, please. He's got, he's wearing pants, no shirt. He's got ropes and bones and iron and steel everywhere. And for this iteration of the orcs, I decided that I'm going to do them this yellow color. Because, why? I hadn't done it yet. Yellow and green kind of pop. And, of course, I went for the full-blown green on these guys. Because, again, why not? They come out looking like mini Hulks. Then we have the shaman. Yeah. Got a grass, well, normally I'd say a grass skirt, but it's like a grass top piece there, along with feathers or leaves, however you want to paint them. These here, I did those. I kind of have like a bright green parrots in mind for leaves, or for feathers, but it can also be the leaves. And then it's got a really cool, like, death mask going on there. It's I don't know if we can get close enough to see. Focus. Oh, maybe not. I'll go backwards a little bit. You can see he's got a wooden face mask, and then he has the piece over top of it with the skull. But yes, I like this. I'm so looking forward to the bone orcs, because just this right here, if this is the style they're going with the bone orcs, absolutely love it. And I like it when the orcs got their dogs out. Then the next one we have here is the standard bearer. Now they have a couple options. I did the female standard bearer, and I did a quick little orc glyph for the standard, because, you know, all orcs are orcs. They're awesome. But yes. I really like the full-blown tabards that they're all wearing under their armor, so that you can get your army color to go throughout. And he might just be everybody's favorite. Little buddy. There's nothing else to say about that. Little cross between a squig and a pug. I love it. Now for the rest of the Iron Orcs, I really, really like the amount of detail that are on these orcs. It's not too much, not too little. I made them all with the scary shields because why wouldn't I? Scary shields are awesome. Their faces come out so expressive, which, you know, I don't know if you could do this on other versions of orcs. I mean, with a more human-ish face, you can get more expression out of it instead of just a giant slab of jaw. Here we have a bearded one, you know, black beard with the black hair. I just went for all black hair because, you know, Hulk. But yeah, they got enough iron on these Iron Orcs to, you know, be able to kick off. You know, if you love your metallics, you're going to be able to kick off a lot on the metallics. But again, like I said, they have enough detail and that tabard being out that you can put a whole lot of color on these orcs. Here we have another one of the female orcs with a scary shield just ready to rock somebody. You know, one of the reasons orcs are my favorites in the game is because they have a crap ton of attacks. If you want a faction that's going to be rolling a lot of dice, this is a faction for you. Just got a few more left now, but yes, look at just the way you're able to contrast between the organic and the inorganic materials, like the hard edges and the soft edges of these orcs. I love it. As far as the quality of the STLs, they are excellent quality. Now, I had to make my own supports for these because, like I said, I got the pre-production ones where they hadn't been pre-supported yet. But even with my basic, you know, Chi2 Labs supports, they came out great. And if you print these out, they are just waiting for your paintbrush. These were a joy to paint. I put, you know, just because I like them so much, I put more detail in these than I normally do just for my basic troops. And just, I wanted to show off all the fun stuff that's going on with these models for you guys. Overall, I think these orc models are a huge hit. They have knocked it out of the park with these. I can't wait to get more of them on the board and run around Tyria smashing skulls. And in case you didn't know where to pick these up, these orcs are the One Page Rules Patreon of this month. May 2026, this is the first orc fantasy drop. If you want to grab these and you want to get the whole orc army, join the Patreon for One Page Rules at Tier 2, Model Collector tier, and over the course of the next 6 months, they're going to release everything. So that'll do it for me today. Just wanted to give you guys a little quick preview of the orcs all painted up, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.